I just thought I'd take a little bit of video to show you the world's worst alternator job. This is a 3.0 Ford V6. Obviously, everybody knows about the rear-facing water pump, which we did on this. It was overheating. Found that there was no coolant in any of the hoses. So we replaced absolutely everything. Well, of course, except the hoses. We did replace all of the, majority of the clamps with worm clamps. This job came in with just a single belt from the cam pulley to the water pump and no tensioner. Could not find a tensioner for a Lincoln, a 3-liter V6 Lincoln. It was just unavailable, unobtainium. So what I had to do is I knew that particular engine, configuration-wise, was in a 01 to 03 Taurus. So I just called and ordered a belt and tensioner assembly for that particular Ford Taurus. Lo and behold, it was available at the local parts distributor that remained unnamed. But yeah, I mean, it's the kind of stuff that makes mechanics just hate working on cars anymore. I mean, it used to be enjoyable, right? I mean, I'm living the dream over here. I've got a ton of customers, great people. The problem is the cars are such junk, and they built things and assembled vehicles with alternator in a place where nobody can change it. I mean, it's an alternator. It's an alternator. I mean, it's an alternator. It has to be replaced, just like a starter. I mean, these parts have an electronic lifespan, right? They have parts that go away as it's used. As it runs, these parts deteriorate faster than the particular engine itself. The engine itself, with maintained oil changes, will last infinitely. But it's the peripheral parts, which they know have a lifespan, and they put them in places where it's going to cost the customer $3,000 to change an alternator. I mean, it becomes price exclusive. When you know a car needs an alternator, which would be $3,000, and it needs a timing chain, which is another $2,000, that's $5,000 into this car. I mean, are you going to put $5,000 into this? Or what are you going to do? Go buy something nicer with lower miles for probably $1,000 more, $3,000 more. I mean, throw away cars. I mean, if the world was so concerned with, maintaining, I don't know, not being such a throwaway society. I mean, this is the biggest thing we use, right? This is not like a soda pop can, right? When this thing goes away, I mean, there's a ton of man hours and carbon that just goes to landfill, to grunt, right? It takes a lot of energy to recycle it, turn it into something reusable. You know, I just don't know about this anymore. 30 years mechanicking, But every day it's stuff like this, you know. It just, you know, makes you sick to the stomach.